If I don't write, I don't feel like a person.
I'm a little scared because the most difficult part is actually starting.
I can see the finish line, but it feels like I'm moving through mud to get there. I just want this book to be done.
Because I can't do it on until I figure it out.
This book is so long.
What a crazy effing ride. Hi everyone, my name's Daisy. I go by the pen name Daisy Valentine, and it's been a while. Welcome back. I'm going to give you a bit of context about where I've been because it's needed. We're going to keep it short and sweet. So I started my Bookstagram in 2021 and I documented my life as a reader and as a writer as well. I documented my experience writing my first novel, also going on to publish it. So I published my first novel, A Purpose in the Past, in August 2022. So that was almost 4 years ago. And she's stunning, look at her. She's a historical fiction with fantastical elements, and it's the first book in a duology. So the second book was always planned to come probably like a year after the other one, but it's been 4. So my book was received well by a lot of readers, and that meant a lot to me because I put a lot of effort into it, but I felt a lot of pressure for the conclusion to be epic. So I thought to myself, I can't disappoint anyone if I don't write it. And I started writing book 2, but then I hit a little something called autistic burnout because I'm autistic. Oh girl, it was not good. It was really bad. So I struggled to write from when I published book 1 up until about 2024-ish. Like I was trying to write, but it wasn't working. And that's kind of when I went silent on social media as well. So I always felt like there wasn't something quite right in my brain. Like I was diagnosed with autism at 17. I've had a feeling and I've known that I've had ADHD for a while. So, surprise, I have ADHD as well, woo! So that's why I couldn't focus and I couldn't complete things, but now I have strategies in place that can help me. Ding, ding, ding! It's like one of those pinball machines in my brain all the time. So sometimes I lose my train of thought, sometimes I lose my thoughts, sometimes I can't complete tasks, sometimes it can be quite debilitating. That is also another reason why I had to just stop doing millions of things and figure out what was going on in my head first. And in the start of 2024, I had some therapy and started an ADHD investigation, and I started working on a different future book, which you'll see in the future. While I was working on that new book in 2024, I had a significant family bereavement. It was really unexpected and it was really traumatic for everybody. So I physically couldn't write anything for up until the beginning of this year. And I felt at the beginning of this year in 2026, you know what? I'm ready to go back and finish A Path to the Present, because that's what the book is called. The second book is called A Path to the Present. That's my little explanation. I'm really sorry for that I went AWOL, but I literally couldn't do anything but survive, and now I feel like I can do a lot more than that. So there are 2 creators, well, a bit more than 2, but 2 main creators that have helped me have the confidence to want to write again. First of all is Anna. She creates writing documentaries on YouTube, and she recently just got an agent, so congratulations to her. That is incredible. Got the idea for this documentary from Anna's videos, so full credit goes to Anna because she's incredible, I just gotta say. So she's going the traditional publishing route, and then someone that really helped me while I was working on book 1 and has also helped me while I'm writing book 2 is Bethany Atazada. She's a woman I really admire. Her writing is incredible. She gives great tips. She was the one that made me realise even if you're having a difficult time, you can still be creative and you can still find ways to express yourself and write. So I'm really thankful for her. A bunch of other people that also inspire me to carry on writing. I'll pop them up on the screen, to be honest, because there's that many. So this documentary is going to be from when I decided I wanted to carry on writing, from writing the outline up until the end of the first draft. Yeah, come along for the ride. It is pretty wild, I gotta say. Let's go back in time. Okay, cool.
It's time to write the second book. I finally feel ready, and I'm rereading what I wrote so that I can remember all the details. I'm going to start from ground zero with the second book. I had a couple drafts, but I'm just going to restart it. Basically, it's about an autistic young girl. She gets struck by lightning and she is transported from present time to 1930s Germany, and she discovers that she can telepathically communicate and she can also predict the future. Got found family tropes. The other two main characters who were born in 1930s Germany. First book follows them from the ages of 12 to about 17, 18, and then the next book is like their adulthood when the war kicks off. So this one is about the lead up to World War II, and then book 2 is them being in World War II and having to try and get the main character back to the present somehow. So yes, I've known the ending for a while. I know what happens, so I'll definitely finish my reread today, and then I'm going to start redoing my outline for book 2, which is kind of intimidating, but you know, I've got this. It's fine. I have a dog now. I am a mother. Here's a miniature Dachshund. Rupert. He's 6 months old and he's in his toddler phase, so he's literally okay. Just anyway, I'm stuck on one character's character arc. Like, I'm not really sure what I want them to do, because I feel like they've kind of, in book 1 their character arc was already resolved, kind of. So I feel like I need to find new aspirations for them. So anyway, this is my office. It's my stunning bookshelves. They need to be organised. They're a mess right now. Here's my little pride and joy. My little pride and joy. Yes, I love you. He's very clingy to me because he's with me all day. But that's fine. So we shall see how long this outlining takes. I'm hoping I can get the outline done by like next week. So this is Save the Cat Writes a Novel, and it's basically, I think, a cheat sheet to help you understand how, like, every novel, most novels, follow the same kind of arc, but obviously with different themes and everything. So there's like 15 beats that you have to have. So there's like a 3-act structure. In Act 1, you've got like the opening image, the theme stated, the setup, and the catalyst, which is an inciting incident or life-changing event that happens to the hero, which will catapult them into a new world or a new way of thinking. It's supposed to show their reluctance to change. You go into Act 2, which is break into do the moment the hero decides to accept the call to action. The B story, introduction of new character or characters, fun and games, so basically the reason why someone's picked up like the book. The midpoint, which is literally the middle of the novel, and it's like a plot twist basically. Then you've got bad guys close in. Then you get to All Is Lost, which is the lowest point of the novel. And then Dark Night of the Soul, which is when the hero takes time to process everything. Then you're in Act 3, finale, which shows that they truly learn the theme. And then you have the final image, which is a reflection of the opening image. So I have 3 main characters. I have 3 perspectives. So I've made it harder for myself, because then that means that each character has to have their own thing. My outline. I got to the catalyst. What was I gonna have? I still don't know what her catalyst is. I still don't don't know what a catalyst is. What is a catalyst, Dave? Figure it out. You know, if I can't figure it out, I feel like I can't move on until I've figured it out. Something happens to the hero to send their life in an entirely new direction. I feel so close to figuring this out, like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't figure it out. I know the catalysts for the two other people, the two other characters. It's just that the really important character, I can't figure it out. It's currently an hour later. I think I finally figured out the catalyst, but it's not as dramatic as I thought. But this is just the outline, so hopefully when I'm writing it I can have a stroke of inspiration and have the most jaw-dropping thing ever. I think I figured it out, but it's a bit lackluster at the minute, but it'll do. I guess that is a good catalyst actually, because if you were in her position and you're seeing what she's seeing, then you would be forever changed. You would be like, what the hell? Wait, I've just figured out the catalyst. Oh my god. I think I figured it out. I'm now on the debate and I think it's clicking for me. Okay, let's do this. I finished the outline. Took me 5 days. I wrote like 4,000 words. Obviously the plot's subject to change when I actually stop writing it. Ruby, Mummy did that. I did that. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? Oh, thank you so much. Yes. So I ordered a new journal. And it's going to be my writing journal. So this is where I'm going to keep track of my progress for like the first draft, second draft, publishing, etc. She's stunning. She's stunning. And she's got gold foiling and everything. I have yet to make the journal pages for it, but once I've done that I will insert the clip here. But what I plan to do is have a page that's like a road to 50k, so that every time I reach like every 1k I do, I'll fill in a box, because that works for my brain, that type of achievement. Then I'm also going to have like a checklist for the 15 beats of Save the Cat, which I explained earlier, and when I complete each of those beats I'm going to cross it off. And then I'm also going to have just like a place where I can literally just write notes on things that I've written and like keeping track of writing sprints and everything. Yesterday I took a day off and I just played video games and read my book all day, and it was amazing and I really needed that break. Hello, sir. So today is the day, Rupee. Today is the day your mother starts the first draft again. I'm a little scared, okay? I'm a little scared. But it's fine, it's fine. I need to clear my desk. So my plan today is to write the prologue. That's all I'm doing. I'm just writing the prologue, Rupee, okay? That's all I'm doing. I'm a little scared because the most difficult part is actually starting. And once I've started, I'm sure it's going to be fine. Everything's fine. So before I write the prologue, I need to reread the prologue from the first book and the epilogue from the last book, because they're all connected. So it's been like 25 minutes something. I'm trying to sort the prologue. How much have I written? 486. That's a lot more than I thought, to be honest. I thought that it was like 200. So that's like almost double what I thought. I haven't finished it. I'm trying to sort out how it makes sense and also how the plot of the entire novel makes sense due to the prologue. I just had an idea for the epilogue, actually. Let me write that down. I don't know. But while I was writing it, I was getting stuck so many times because, I don't know, I was just overthinking what I was writing the whole time, and I forgot. This is the first draft. It's supposed to be bad. It's not supposed to be bad, but you know what I mean? Like, if it is, it's not the end of the world. I might write some more. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, but it's fine. So I haven't done an update in a while. I did a little bit of writing last night after work because I was feeling inspired. I'm on chapter 3. I'm almost at the end of the setup part of the novel. I'm trying to figure out where each of the characters have been because there's a time skip between book 1 and book 2 of about like a year. So I'm trying to figure out how all 3 characters fit into that. I've done 2 of them, it's just the third one that I'm doing now, the only male point of view that I have. I think I'll be really happy when I get to the catalyst part. After this setup I have... Wait, the catalyst is after the setup, so some action will be picking up in the plot when I'm writing. But right now the scenes aren't really like action scenes, they're more just like catch-up scenes, if that makes sense. I'll update in probably a couple of weeks or a couple of days. We'll see how fast I write, but yes, we shall see. Oh god, don't tell me. Oh. Okay, the theme stated. I forgot to do the theme stated in the outline. Oh my god, I can't believe that I forgot to read. I really just noticed. It's okay, it's just 5%. And technically I've already done it, like in some chapters. So, in the second draft, I'll write that in my notes. In second draft, fix theme stated. Wait, I've already done this. I'm almost at 10k. Hello. I've written so much today. It was a big argument that I wrote, which was a cool bit of action that I liked, and it's important for the, earlier I was like, I didn't do the theme stated. Well, the theme stated in the argument. So it's not really an argument, it's more a confrontation. It's more someone telling off someone else, but that's it really. Now I'm at 8,950 words, so I think tomorrow I'll definitely hit the 10k mark, because I average about 1,000 a day if I do 3 writing sprints. I'm excited. I'm gonna see what my final word count was from my first novel, because I think it was about 75,000. It's 73,000, so like about 5,000 for back matter and bonus scenes and everything. Oh my god, I'm writing like the most romantic thing ever. I'm literally squealing and I'm listening to While You Were Sleeping by Leve. Like on repeat while I'm writing this scene because it's perfect. It's literally super perfect. And if you just thought of the scene stat, it wasn't even in the outline. And I was like, it makes sense for the plot. I'm now in the thick of the catalyst. I've reached that point in the story, which is really exciting because that's when SHIT starts to get real. I wrote a couple of days ago, and I started writing the first catalyst because, as I've mentioned, I have 3 characters, so they each have to have their own individual catalyst. Some are bigger than others, but it's still a catalyst. It still works. And I think I'm on 17,000 words. But after the catalyst, I've got the debate, and then I've officially finished Act 1, which is so exciting. I'm currently on Chapter 7, but I'm thinking that I'm going to split each chapter into more chapters because I feel like some could be chapters on their own and some... I don't know. But I've done 17,217 words, which is so cool. Like, I'm so close to 20k. I started the draft exactly a month ago, and in a month I've written 17,000 words. Damn. That is pretty good, I have to say, especially because I don't write full time. Like, I only have between 2 to 4 days to write a week. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself. It might not be exactly a month, it might be a little under that. But I'm proud of myself. I decided, after I've written this book, I'm never writing a series again. All I will write is standalone novels, and that may change. If there is future me that's using this clip, then I'm a clown right now. And I have ideas for a series. Because there is some ideas for a series, but like, I'm going to try and make it standalone. I have ideas for about how many other books? I think 3. I want to do a spin-off from this series, so that might be another duology, so that could be me, like, clowning myself in the future. But the one that I wrote the outline for, that I mentioned at the start of the video, I call it my royal story because it's got a royal storyline. So the royal story is what I'm going to focus on next after I've written A Path to the Present. But I do have ideas, so that's cool. Because I feel like standalones are easier to market as well, because standalones are like one and done, you know what I mean? Like, the reader comes, they have a great time, and then they leave again. Whereas with a series or a duology, it is very complex and it just makes things harder for you. And I don't think I'm ever doing 3 characters' perspectives again. At most, I'm going to do 2. Again, future me could be laughing at me and imagine I have like 8 perspectives or something. That's where things are right now. I'm feeling good. Anyway, so I'll update in the future when anything of note occurs. But yeah, feeling good, yeah. It's the 20th of March and I reached 20k yesterday. We love that. I'm going to show you my new keyboard that arrived. This is the Yunzi Cake Cat keyboard, and this is let me show you, wait, and listen to it. Doesn't it sound amazing? It smells like bubble wrap. Like, you know when you like pop bubble wrap? I got it from Amazon. It's stunning. Also got a pink mouse. So I'm going to write inside while I wait for my BTS albums to arrive, because BTS came back finally.
And then after they arrive, I'll go into the pod and write some more on my desktop. So that's the plan. Nearing the end of Act 1. Period. Oh my god, it's the 2nd of April and I finished Act 1. I'm now on Act 2. Oh my lord, what a crazy effing ride. Act 1, I feel like from what I remember as what I've written, I haven't stuck to the outline completely, but that's quite usual for me. Like sometimes I stray, I have moments of inspiration and then I act on them before I forget. So that's what I did. My current word count, I'm a bit worried that I've written a bit much for like one act and there's 3 acts. But I've reached 40,910 words. Round of applause. So my goal was to reach 50k. So I'm 10k away from 50k. The book's probably going to be about, like the first draft is probably going to be about like 90,000. But I'm so proud of myself. Like I told my mum and she was like, that's a really great milestone. I'm so proud of you. And I was like, thanks, Mum. I know that Act 2 is like the biggest act out of all of them, so I'm a bit intimidated, but I'm excited to write the fun and games beat and also the midpoints. I have a pretty crazy idea for the midpoint. I've already written a draft of it like years ago, but I'm gonna like try again. I'm gonna try for it to be hard hitting. The reader isn't really gonna see it coming, to be honest. So I'm on chapter 15 and I have like 3 other chapters, the prologue and 2 interludes that goes in between Act 1 and Act 2, but I'm not sure if that's what they're going to be called, but just for this draft they're called Interludes 1. That's what they're called. So to celebrate, I'm going to play some video games. But that was my post Act 1 check-in. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I understand how my characters work, like in this new world that I've created. We're nearing the halfway point of the draft, which is exciting. So I've been writing for just over 2 months, I think. I don't know. Yay! Yay! So I'm actually on the fun and games beat. I thought I was on B story, but I'm actually on the fun and games beat, which is a massive. The fun and games beat is massive. It's like 20 to 50% of the novel. And I feel like I've already kind of started the fun and games, but we're going to get more into it. So I'm excited about that, because that's when the magic system really, it's not really a system, but like the magic and magical realism occurs, and lots of action occurs, and we're gearing up to like the midpoint. After fun and games is the midpoint. Okay, let's just go, because I'm feeling pretty happy. That means, oh my god, I'm way further than I thought. Slay! Update! That was pretty good. Wait. I'm in the thick of the fun and games beat, okay? We're revving up to the midpoint. I'm loving it. This is probably my favourite part of a novel to write, the fun and games part, because it's like basically what the entire, like what you picked up the novel for. So in this case, it's writing the fighting scenes, it's writing the magic scenes, it's writing the love scenes, you know what I mean? It's getting everybody sorted in their own world so that they can reunite at some point. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. When I do the second draft, I'll have to cut down the first half because it's already way too long. First off, the B point, I mean the fun and games part. I think there's probably 6 more chapters before I reach the midpoint, which sounds like far away, but my chapters, the ones at the beginning of the book, are really long, but now that we're getting into the action a lot more and the times are closer together, the chapters are definitely shorter, but I'll fix that structure later on. I just need to write the damn thing, you know what I mean? Whatever it turns out as, I'm not going to set a fixed word count for, like, aim for it. I'm just going to write what I need to write, and then I can edit it down as time goes on. I love the fun and games beat. It's so epic fun. That's why it's called the fun and games beat, because there's fun and games. It's not fun for the characters, it's fun for me. Oh, why is it doing that? That's so annoying. When I'm writing, sometimes I'm like, this is a whole bunch of horse manure. But then there's times when I'm writing and I'm like, oh, I'm in the flow state. I'm like living my life. And I just wrote this quote that I just want to read out to you, that I think I kind of ate down on it. We are not like our oppressors. We do not pick and choose who gets to be saved. Period. We are not like our oppressors. We do not pick and choose who gets to be saved. So, I just want to talk about something that I've been thinking about over the past couple of days. So, I'm at 70k in my draft, and I'm currently writing the midpoint, and I've forgotten how amazing it feels to write. Like, even though it's been hard, writing is hard, it's not an easy thing to do. It is, like, it makes you want to, like, tear your hair out at times. It's that difficult. But there's nowhere else I'd rather be. You know what I mean? That's the only way I can describe it. Like, it's just magical. And the story is, like, spilling out of me. Probably because I've been wanting to write it for such a long time, but I physically couldn't. I finally can physically write it, if that makes sense. It just makes me feel like I'm powerful. Like, I'm writing a story that I feel like I needed when I was younger. And the same with all the future books I'm going to write as well, because this is what I want to eventually do full time. I can't do that right now, but hopefully I can in the future. I don't know, I forgot how much it meant to me. But I didn't forget, but like I forgot the feeling, like when I was writing and everything. This is really soppy and weird, but if you're a writer then you know what I mean. Especially because I took such a long break from writing. It's like, it feels like I've this sounds really cringe, come back home, but that's how it feels. My dad, obviously he's biased because I'm his daughter, but he said to me, like, because he'll be honest with me about anything, but once like he read my first book, he said it's clear that this is what you're meant to do. So when I'm like especially struggling, I just remember that, and I'm like, my dad thinks that this is what I'm meant to do, what I'm put on this earth to do. But this is just the first draft, but it's a really good step, and I'm really proud of myself, and I'm excited to print it off and have it in like a little bind up thing. Oh, and the other day I came up with ideas for like 3 other books, so I think I have ideas for how many? 6 books, I think. We're not struggling for ideas over here right now. Touch wood. Update. Yesterday, I wrote the midpoint. It was brutal for me to write as the writer, so I can't even imagine what the readers is going to be. God, I'm evil. Oh God. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. So now, once I did that, I felt really depressed the rest of the day. Probably because it is depressing. And I was like, oh, this is like the really bad part of the story. As in, like, emotionally wise, no one's doing good. No one's doing good. Like, none of the characters are doing well. And I'm in the dark night of this, not dark night of the soul, no, Bad Guys Close In, which is like 25% of the novel. So it's going to, the first half of that I have a plan for. Then the middle part, there's going to be something that happens. And then at the end part of it, more stuff will happen. So in my head, to make it less intimidating, I have it in those sections rather than just one big massive Bad Guys Close In section. It's the 6th of May and the Bad Guys Close In beat. The end is in sight. It's in sight. I'm so close to the end. I'm so close to the end. I hit a bit of a wall, didn't I, Rupee? I did. I hit a bit of a wall in currently it's chapter 39, but that's subject to change. But it is a monster of a chapter. But the end is in sight. And I'm almost at 100,000 words, which is too long for a book. It's too long for this book. Well, if it needs to be 500 pages, then fine. But I don't want it to be boring. So obviously in the next chapter I need to cut down some things. I am evil. This scene I'm writing is really effing sad. And I'm evil because I'm doing this to my readers. And I'm doing it to me. But it's for the plot. Okay? It's for the plot. Is it weird to say that I really want this book to be done? I'm in the trenches right now. I don't know if it's just because I've had a bad day or that my writing week hasn't gone to plan as much. Like, I can see the finish line, but it feels like I'm moving through mud to get there. And it's so hard. Writing is not easy. Every time someone says to me, like,
oh, it must be really cool that you can write and everything. And I'm like, well, yeah, but it's also really difficult. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. And I've done a lot of hard things, but writing is one of the hardest things I've done. I could have picked a different vocation, but I didn't. Because if I don't write, I don't feel like a person. Like, I'm so close to the end. I've written 100,000 words. Basically, girl, this book is so long. What the hell? I don't know. When I get to the finale, I might feel differently. But because I'm still in Act 2, if you put it in perspective, I'm still in Act 2. I thought I was in Act 3. I'm still in Act 2. But it's just, I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I started this in February. It's now May. Which, to be honest, my first book, it took me 9 months to write the first draft. So I'm already doing it at 3 times the speed that I did. So I don't know if I'm just a bit fatigued. Anyway, that's my 11 p.m. ramble. I just want this book to be done. I just want it to be done. I want it to be done. Please, God, please.
Check-in. This is the part in the draft where things get really dark. They start getting really dark. It's a dark book in general, because it's about war, but the last 20% especially dark. Especially dark. So I'm currently in that right now. I'm writing chapter 45. We're over 100k right now, so yeah. I think I might finish the bad guy's closing beat today. Oh my god, it's been like a month. It's been a month writing this effing section. It's awful. But so much is happening. It's just getting darker and darker in the plot. Rupert, please don't eat that. No, Rupert. I'm so excited to tick off the bad guy's closing thing on my journal because I haven't crossed anything off for over a month. We're having the who did this to you moment. It's the 19th of May and I've finished the bad guy's closing beat. Finally! Oh my god! Round of applause for me. I'm at 115,000 words. So after this we've got the All Is Lost and Dark Night of the Soul. Then we're in the final act. And that was probably some of the most intense scenes I've had to write this whole draft because it's a culmination of so many things going on. I'm gonna go tick it off my little journal thing. Finally! End of Act 2! Thank the Lord! I am on the 5-point finale. The end is literally in sight. I'm so excited to be done so I can take a break for a month. But I'm still trying to be strong and have strong writing and everything. My dad, he was helping me with something. So there's a scene that happens where
a character has to run a certain distance, and I'm not really good with numbers, but my dad is, so he was trying to help me work out the distance that they would need to run in a certain amount of time, and he ended up breaking his measuring tape. Which was quite funny. I'm past 400 pages printed off. We're at 127,000 words.
I'm at the point where I'm writing the finale, and like I'm trying really hard not to like heavily edit it, because I just need to have words on a page, and I need to progress forward, because I know that if I keep staying here then I will not move on. So that's going to be second draft Daisy's problem.
I just wrote the craziest reveal. Crazy business.
I'm writing the epilogue. Okay, let's effing do this. I'm so happy. I finished it. This is crazy. Oh my god, I finished it. It's always anticlimactic when you finish it. It's like, I feel so oh god, I finished my second book. I finished it. Oh my god. After 4 months. This is crazy. Like, my eyes are like, I'm literally in shock. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, this is crazy business. What an effing ride. Crazy. Oh my god, that was so hard. Like, literally, it's so weird, because this has been like 5 years in the making. Finally wrote it in 4 months. Obviously, this is the start. This is just the first step, but it's a massive milestone to write what you have in your head and put it on paper, so that you can actually work with it, instead of just these like characters just like in my head all the time. Final word count. The final word count, remember at the start of the novel I wanted to write at least 50,000 words. I've written triple that, 155,753 words. I did it! I'm like a little bit numb, and not because so much is happening up here, you know. Mommy wrote the second book. Are you proud? I wrote my second book. Ruby was here for all of it. I finished the draft just under a week ago, and I've had some time to reflect, and editing this video and just seeing like the journey from the beginning, and I was really scared and really anxious, and then to the end, and I was so confident in myself, and I finished writing something, and I finished my second book. It's still crazy to me that I wrote it, because like me last year, me a couple of months ago, I couldn't even think about this. Like, my brain was so busy, I could not
I could not physically do it, and I'm not sure what the turning point was this year. I don't know if it's because I felt the absence of writing and I needed it. I've learnt a lot of things about me and my writing style. I feel like my writing has matured. I understand my writing a lot better. I understand my process a lot better and what works for me and the schedule that I can do that works around my life, and also what to do when I get overwhelmed. Take a couple of days to think about it, and then I come back stronger and I write things that I'm really proud of. Yes, I know it's the first draft, and when I edit the second draft, yes, there will be another video following the next draft. I know that there's going to be a lot of plot holes, and that's why I'm taking the rest of this month to take space from the manuscript. Thank you so much for watching. This was a really long video. It was my first documentary. Thank you again, Anna, for the inspiration, and also all the other writer, like, tubers and like on Instagram, on TikTok. You're all such an inspiration to me, and I couldn't have done it without the content that you post. So this is the first draft of A Path to the Present. Look at all that thickness. It's 532 pages. We finished at a whopping 155,753 words, which is a crazy amount. That's the longest book I've ever written, double the length of the first one. But obviously I'm going to have to cut it down. That's future Daisy's problem. So thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. And in the meantime, make sure to follow me on my social medias, which I will be a lot more active on from now on. So I'll post in between updates there. So yeah, okay, thank you. Sending you all loads of love and positive writing vibes and inspiration. Okay.
Say bye, Rupi. Bye. Bye, friend.